Hello. Good afternoon. I'm Andrea Sweetan. For the ones who don't know me, and the ones that do, welcome to another episode of Power Lunch Live. I'm thrilled to have a very special guest with us today. And to make it even more festive, this is our final episode of 2025. And we couldn't imagine a better guest to celebrate the season with. Today, I have the pleasure of welcoming an international fashion icon, a model who has walked the runways of Paris, London, Tokyo, and New York for legendary designers such as Versace, Dior, Dolce Gabbana, and Armani. He is also the man who helped close Jean-Paul Gaultier's 50th anniversary and final couture show, an honor reserved for true fashion royalty. But many of you know him for the global phenomenon he created, Fashion Santa. In 2015, the character took the world by storm, going viral, raising funds for Sick Kids Hospital, and even capturing a selfie with Justin Bieber that sparked international headlines. Since then, Fashion Santa has become far more viral moment for him. Paul Mason has turned it into a meaningful mission, using the iconic charm and spirit of Santa to uplift communities, raise funds, and support more than a dozen charities worldwide. His appearances everywhere, from Vogue, Harper's Bazaar, Time, and many more. His generosity, his inspiration for others at any age is very respectful. Paul, welcome to our podcast. We're very excited to hear about your journey, and we can't wait for you to dive into your mission and how you started. And the floor is all yours.
Well, thank you, Andrea. I mean, my God, what an intro that was. I'm a little bit speechless. Thank you so much. That was very, very nice.
You're
And
welcome.
I'm so happy to be here. And hello, everyone. On your last podcast, is that correct?
Yes, that's it.
Mm.
It's my last one for the year.
Well, I'm honored to be your last guest of the year.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you. So, I don't know where to start. We have so many questions for you.
Oh my God.
Should we start with what inspired you to create Fashion Santa character back in 2014?
Yeah, the story has been told, but I mean, it's worth telling because it's the origin of the
Mm-hmm.
beard. I was a model in New York City for many years, and I noticed that my mother wasn't doing well health-wise. So what happened? I moved back just to be closer, and then, a lot of things were happening in the family.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, she was diagnosed with cancer, and she wrote that out and passed away. Um, and that's why a lot of my initiatives are tied to anything to deal with cancer or cancer research or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Um, So in my grief, I guess what I did was I hibernated, went to sleep for a long time, woke up and had this beard, grew a beard, and needed to get work. And so that's how the character was created. So Fashion Sata was created out of sort of a sad story, but also a good ending because it gave me a new beginning, and her legacy lives on throughout everything that I do. So
Wow.
yeah, that's how it started.
Yeah, so it's very meaningful.
Very meaningful. Yes.
Yes. And did you expect it to take off the way it did? Especially going viral international in 2015?
Yeah, I didn't expect because I didn't understand the concept of viral, like being
Okay.
a little bit older. So, so there's another backstory to a backstory about another campaign I did,
Hmm.
but that I won't take up your time with that.
No, no,
No,
take your time.
uh, I did two campaigns at the same time, and not thinking that the two campaigns would actually know about each other. And so
Okay.
I did a campaign in Mexico, and which was a very beautiful, beautiful campaign. And then the Fashion Santa came, and it was just like it was an opportunity that that I put forth to a client, and we were able to collaborate and produce such an amazing photo shoot and campaign,
Mm-hmm.
not knowing that it would take off like it did. It started with a bit of interest from the like local news and the local newscast, like I said, and then it went national, and then from national, BuzzFeed took over, and then it just hit, and just it was like a domino effect. The way it would like hit every country, you would see something from France or Italy or Japan, or like
Wow.
it just was like consecutive, and you knew that the momentum of the story had taken flight because of just the exposure. And I think honestly, I had a company out of Buffalo track the impressions, and we went something like 2 billion, maybe that season.
Wow.
2 billion, yeah.
That's incredible. No, I'm sure you never thought it would boom or
I
grow
think
that
the
much.
concept of it, anyways, is a little bit out there. But I was coming off a very successful run with
Mm-hmm.
Men's Fashion Week in Toronto, and
Okay.
I noticed that the red carpet. Uh, how can you combine a red carpet moment with selfies and attach it to an initiative or charity? And so I thought, well, this is a perfect way. And um, since that launch, there's a lot of families that are now taking their photo with me every year because it's a family tradition, just like jolly old Saint Nick.
That's right. No, but you are right. You tied all the knots together, and it's for a cause, and it's meaningful.
Yeah, every kind of partnership or contract that I sign, there has to be some type of initiative or charity component attached to it. So that's
Okay.
where the difference is that Jolly Saint Nick make toys with elves, and this new Santa, Fashion Santa, is more aligned with charity and goodwill.
Right. And because it comes from the heart, and you're the only one who does it.
Yeah, this is a thing. I mean,
Yeah, I need to know that.
yes, it's true. No, it's really true. I'm the only crazy person in the world to
No.
actually do this. There are some others out there. I know that Santa Claus has been revived now with Target in the States. It's the Target Santa, but it's a total commercial aspect where I'm more fitting the role of the original Saint Nick, which was
Hmm.
uh, a patron saint and who also did a lot of charity and charity work in his life. So
True. Yo. Wow. You're very you inspire, that's for sure. And you're keeping it up. I love how, you're sticking to your grounds, and you're inspiring others. I mean, at a certain age, we're not the same body shape, and health is very important. I'm sure you take care of yourself more than ever.
yeah, I think it's you counteract the aging process. So when I was younger, as I've mentioned many times, I had the luxury of you could get away with not taking care of yourself so much because
Oh
you
yeah.
have that you have youth behind you. But as we age, I think you have to kind of beat it in a way where you compromise or you just set your life up to so compatible to the aging process. So that means like nutrition, sleep, exercise, and all the above.
Right.
Yeah.
And you need to like add the hours to that, I'm sure.
I think I'm in better shape now than I was when I was 30, honestly, or
Really
yeah,
good.
my regiment is a lot more disciplined than I was. And again, when you're younger, you can get away with it. And now it's just, you know, um, yeah, more discipline is
Okay.
needed.
It's also a mindset.
Yeah, it's a mindset because I'm a bit of a child at heart, actually more than a child at heart. Hence, I created a Santa Claus character. So there's a little bit of immaturity there that I think keeps you youthful
Okay.
and going. And so, yeah, a little bit of wonderment in my life is not such a bad thing.
Of course. No, it's nice. And so you've modeled all your life prior to
Yes,
this.
yes, yes,
Okay.
this is true.
Okay. Okay, great. And what would you say is the most memorable moment from the early days of Fashion Santa?
I think I think first of all, it was the impact that it had,
Mm-hmm.
global impact. It was taking an idea and following it through and implementing it and see it take off the way it did, was great satisfaction for me because it was a thought from my brain, like myself, and the way it was catching on, and I never had in my lifetime think I would never think that such a concept or an idea would take off like it did. I'm very grateful to everyone who supported me
I'm
through all
sure.
of this
Oh yes.
this journey that I'm on.
I'm so sure about that. Of course, it's so nice. It's even nicer to be grateful. And you've raised hundreds of thousands of dollars. What cause has touched you the most?
Well, I think there's many causes. It's all most likely my favorite. Well, I shouldn't say favorite. I just think that when it deals with children, I think that's my goal.
Hmm.
And recently, because I was volunteering with Save a Child's Heart, and Save a Child's Heart is a nonprofit primarily giving children cardiac surgery who are less inclined to be able to afford or even have the resources available to them. So this is an organization that will bring the child over, have their surgery done with the actually with a chaperone, their mother or father, or and go through the process of pre-surgery, surgery, and post-surgery. And the reason that this, and it sounds like such a cliche, but it touches my heart, is because when I was 4 years old, I also had that surgery. So I had
Oh,
cardiac
okay.
surgery when I was four, and so I understand that. But I did last year. I was involved with Make a Wish Foundation, and
Yes.
again, giving such a great organization, Make a Wish Mid Atlantic, where the ladies there they work so diligently with this cause, and to be part of that is an honor, and very very grateful. Now, in the future, I would love to have a Fashion Santa Foundation or a fashion
Oh, that's nice.
or any products that I put out to the marketplace. I would like a component of charity where we can make a difference during the holidays.
Okay. That would be great to have products or items.
Yeah, there. I have
Yeah.
many, many, many ideas.
I'm
I did.
sure.
I have so
Yeah.
many ideas that I can't wait to explore them. So if anyone's out there wanting to know my ideas,
Yeah, I'm
you
sure.
know where
By
to
the way,
find
if
me.
anybody has questions, go ahead. We could pass. I'm sure you're okay passing the 30 minutes because it's a special
Yes,
one.
yes, 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 yes. No problem. No
So if
problem.
anybody has questions, go ahead. What is your next chapter?
Well, let me get through the season. It's like,
Yes.
I have a bit of traveling still, and which I love because during the whole month of December, I travel in my reds. So,
Okay.
so
Yeah.
I'm visibly, it's Santa Claus or Fashion Santa at the airport because you can't miss it. You know what I mean? And I think people during the month of December have that psyche anyways, where they see a white beard and it's like, it just triggers
Hmm.
something. So I wear the reds while I'm traveling, on the plane, in the airport. And
Oh, how fun.
I love the expressions. I love the comments and conversations that I get when I'm at the airport. So I have a few dates still in front of me. I have
Okay.
some work here, and looking for more opportunities in 2026, management and that kind of thing. Again, like if anyone out there that wants to manage fashion center,
Oh,
give me a call.
okay. I could send your way a few companies, people. That's not a problem. So you're in your red suit the whole year?
No, I'm. This is something that I might explore where I can do. I have there's Christmas in July, that concept,
Yes.
which is kind of fun. But off season, no. Mostly I'll be volunteering in various places, so I probably won't be in the Santa suit. But I could probably wear red in some regard. I don't know how it would look,
Yeah.
but
You should still have a red suit, but have
yeah.
a spring outfit and a summer outfit.
There you go.
There you go. We're finding ways. Oh, there was a question. Are you going? What is Fashion Santa's doing in other season?
Yeah, so I haven't got confirmation yet, but I'm on my way over to Europe, and there is a couple of charities that involved with, but haven't confirmed yet. So after my season, I'll be in the European area. I think the EU presents a lot of opportunity, and
Hmm.
so yeah, I think I'll be over there for a little bit.
Okay. Okay. So you volunteer a lot.
Well, I think that's the, I want to keep the premise of Saint Nick, and I think
Mhm.
the way he lives his life is extraordinary, and I think we tend to forget because of just how commercial Christmas or holidays have become that there is a baseline of where it originated through this character, this guy, St. Nicholas. I had the opportunity to be in Bari, Italy, for in the summertime, and the cathedral of St. Nicholas Cathedral is in
Hmm.
Bari. And
Yes.
oddly enough, I mean, it sounds, but his bones are buried in a crypt in the cathedral. His actual bones were
Oh, okay.
so. It was just an interesting going back in time. This Santa Claus going to Bari to see. sounds a little sounds a little weird, but
No,
anyway.
not at all. Very interesting. No. Oh, there's another question. Who picks your wardrobe for Fashion Santa?
Initially, when the campaign was launched, it was picked for me, and we had a number of looks.
Okay.
And But I've taken over sort of like I prefer more of a tailored look. I know
Hmm.
fashion is like deconstructed right now, and it's all over the map. But for me, I guess it's more about a fit and the way it fits than anything more trendy that's going on in fashion now. Maybe I could, sometimes I do um, try different looks, but it
Okay.
seems like Santa Claus never really changed his look.
That's
So,
true. That's true.
maybe it's good to keep consistent. But
Yes,
if anyone has
absolutely.
any ideas, send me a line on what I should be looking like.
Share your
I'm
ideas.
really curious about that. Seriously, I
Really?
would, yeah, I would uh, happily take the feedback on that.
Okay,
Yeah.
interesting. I don't know. I see it in red too when you say Christmas and you say Santa,
Yeah,
you know?
I mean, it would be. I know that certain customs, like Orthodox, have a Santa character that's in blue,
Okay.
but I think the red and white is synonymous with Santa Claus. So,
Yes, and with
yeah,
your beard, it looks nice.
right.
Yeah, I
I
like it.
just had a piece. My new piece is
Okay.
a beautiful cashmere overcoat, um,
Oh,
by Zane Barles, who's a Canadian designer, and it's a
Okay.
gorgeous fitting. I can't wait to wear it, and that's the new addition to.
Really? Okay,
Yeah,
we can't
yeah.
wait to see you in it then. Oh, well, here's another question. Do you support Canadian designers?
Yes, as I said, the new overcoat, the cashmere overcoat of
Mm-hmm.
Zane Barles.
Okay.
Um, the suit is Thomas Henry, and it says Fashion Sana inside.
Oh, wow.
This is a three-piece tweed. And then I was lucky enough to be gifted these pins
They're
by Kevin.
beautiful.
Yeah, I'm so fortunate. Every season I'm gifted something like an accessory for the
Okay.
season. And this year, happily and very thankful to Kevin Taylor. He's a textile designer. And
Okay.
it's tonetextiles.com, I believe, Tone Textiles on Instagram. And he came up with this, and it's very sustainable, eco-friendly, and
They're
really, really,
flower pins, right? They
yeah,
look
really, really,
handmade.
yeah,
Oh, yeah. So
they're
pretty.
beautiful.
Even
So
a female can wear that. Even I could wear that.
yeah, so everything I'm wearing is Canadian. Even the shirt is with the Fashion Santa
Oh,
monogram on it
yes.
is Indochino, and that's another Canadian label. So everything I'm wearing is Canadian. Yes,
There
yes.
you go.
The
Yes.
answer, the short answer is yes.
The short answer is yes. Okay, great. I don't know, we have so many questions, but I'm gonna go back and stick to health and staying in shape and what your routine looks like
Sure.
to stay in shape daily.
I think again to combat the aging process, I think you have to make a shift in your lifestyle, and I think we
Mm-hmm.
have to be more aware of the basic needs that we need to age in hopefully without any problems. So my number one uh, priority in my life, and it is a little bit inconvenient sometimes, but it is food. And I think food is so vitally important to our sustainability and just being able to get on as we age. So food is I don't eat anything that is out of a box. I don't eat
Okay.
anything. Sleep is essential for many things, and
Okay.
and
How many hours
exercise.
do you sleep a day?
Well, this is the thing. I'm doing an experiment with myself because I think my body clock only needs 6. So
Okay.
I know that 8 is what's promoted, but personally I can go on 5, 6.
Okay.
So,
Well,
but
if you feel good.
and then again, it's movement, exercise, and to whatever capacity. I mean, it doesn't have to be full on bodybuilding, but it can be just movement and a bit of,
Okay.
and all of that comes down to discipline. And I think
That's
for
right.
for me, discipline is key to existing, and I think it's key to results. So.
Absolutely. So you move every day. You exercise every day.
I purposely because right now I'm in Toronto, and Toronto traffic is so bad that
Yeah.
I am on a bicycle, seriously on a bicycle, and I get my cardio from that, and I have a zero speed, so I can't change gears, and
Okay.
I do that on purpose because it just makes me work a little bit harder, and yeah, if you see me, I'm at the gym at 5:30. I'm up at 5:30, and um,
Wow.
yeah, that's how I start my
Okay.
day.
That's great. So what is the biggest misconception men have about aging, would you say?
Biggest misconception. Um, I don't know. Give me an example, and I can go from there.
For men? Well, you
Oh, I
know,
think I have one. Okay, I
okay.
have one now.
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
no, I just think that I think we get stuck in the idea that a man, like an aging man, must um, look a certain way and dress a certain way.
Okay.
And
That's
I don't
good.
believe, I mean, there's so much ageism out there. And I believe that For me, it doesn't, it's about the fit and and it's not about the expense of how much you need to spend to look good.
True.
I don't think that, a man who's aging has to buy into the fact that he needs old man clothes. You
Hmm.
know, um, I, I I guess there is an age appropriate thing, but I think it's like once you are confident in yourself and or you pick the clothes to make yourself confident. There's nothing worse than seeing someone that the clothes are wearing them and them not wearing the clothes.
That's so true.
You can see how insecure they are, not really comfortable in how they're presenting. So I think that I don't think there is like an old man outfit. I know that a lot of people may think that, but I don't.
You're right. See, that's a
Yeah.
misconception. That's good. And what advice would you give to men who want to regain confidence, vitality, or start over?
Well, I mean, I think it has to do with the three components I just listed for you.
Okay.
I think the three of those are a start,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we don't have to hide. We can be out in the world. We don't have to um, isolate just because we're aging. I mean, I think and I believe that when you're at the gym or you're out and young people see like a more fit or healthy looking older person, it
Mm-hmm.
inspires them, and I think they celebrate it, and I think they like to see it.
Yes, of course.
Mm.
I'm sure. Well, you share a lot of confidence and fashion and staying in shape, so you're a big inspiration to men. Um,
I hope to think so. I mean, I'm only doing what I know in my own heart and soul and brain. So
right.
I'm only following this journey. It's like a trial and error. It's an experiment. But this journey this is all I know.
Wonderful. And fashion aside, what habits or rituals keep you grounded and inspired?
Well, I think for me, friends and family are important. I think connection is really important, and that's why I want to, feature or just push the connection component or part of what holiday or Christmas is all about. I think
Mm,
connection is really important for our soul. I think spirituality, I think, again, I think that the world is so fast and we can get caught up in all of it. I think it's great to take charge and take ownership of your own life. And maybe if it's too fast, it's okay to stop. It's okay to recalibrate or do life on your terms,
that's right.
not
Yeah.
have the pressure of because of what's going on social media. I mean, personally, um, I lived a great life prior to social media.
Hmm.
I had a great life even with, well, not being online. And so
Okay.
it can be done. I'm not saying not to be online or be part of social media, but I think that you are in control of your own life.
You are. You're right. Look, we went through COVID
Right.
and we were able to reset there. And I feel like the time stopped somehow, but yet we're back to running. So,
And I think, it's important to curate connection because in those times of need where you're feeling out of place or
Mhm.
too fast or you do have the connection to lean on or have that available to you. So again, I think connection is very, very important.
Yes, of course. Absolutely. Paul, your story is so powerful and it reminds others the reinvention that the age has no limit. That purpose fuels passion, and that giving back can transform not just lives, but the entire community. And you seem to be very involved in connections, and it's wonderful. I don't know how to thank you for accepting this today. I'm very honored. I'm very grateful. What I couldn't have had a better guest to finish the year with, especially around this time of the year.
I have to say, I'm really, really thankful for your interest and your support. And it's back at you in all aspects. And what a thrill it is to be part of this, and a great honor to be like
Yeah, thank you.
your last guest. I'm really,
Thank
really
you.
thrilled. Thank you
Thank you.
so much.
Yeah, are you going to be visiting Montreal anytime soon?
Well, you can get me a Simon's campaign. I would really love
Really?
that. Yes, I want to see Simon's 2026, the campaign for the holiday campaign for 2026. How
There you
about
go.
that?
How about that? Let's manifest it. Wonderful. Thank you, everyone, for joining. For the ones who missed it, this will be transferred to YouTube and Spotify. So let's stay in touch. I wish everyone and you, Paul, Fashion Santa, a wonderful holiday and Christmas season.
Yes, and to everyone out there who's out there, same Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to everyone.
Thank
Happy New
you.
Year.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.